This is my visual aid, and this is the notes I'll be using, and this is my audience. Beautiful lakes, harsh cliff faces, marshes full of life, and expansive mountain ranges all make up the topic of my speech today, which is Arkansas's geography. I think I'm credible to talk about this topic because I've lived in Arkansas for my entire life, and I have also done a little bit of research on this topic. I believe this topic is important to my audience because I think it's important for you guys to know a little bit about the geography of the state you live in. Throughout this speech, I will be addressing 3 points. The first being the mountain ranges of Arkansas, the second being the notable bodies of water in Arkansas, and the third being the plains and valleys that make up the rest of Arkansas. With that being said, I'm going to transition towards my first point, the notable mountain ranges of Arkansas. Okay, so one of the notable mountain ranges of Arkansas is the Ouachita Mountains, which are located in the Midwest of Arkansas. The tallest point on the Ouachita Mountain Range is the top of Mount Magazine, which is 2,700 feet above sea level. Another notable mountain range in Arkansas are the Ozark Plateaus, which are located in northwestern Arkansas. The highest point in the Ozark Plateaus is Buffalo Lookout, which is approximately 2,500 feet above sea level. Tourism also actually spiked in the Ozark Plateaus following World War I because, as Brooks Blevins describes it in The Land of a Million Smiles, 20th Century America Discovers the Arkansas Ozarks, it was isolated and removed from the forces of modernization. So following the war driven by the forces of modernization, it was a good place for the American people to go and forget about all their worries. With that being said, I will now move on to my second point, the notable bodies of water in Arkansas. One of the largest bodies of water associated with Arkansas is the Mississippi River. The Mississippi River makes up the eastern border of Arkansas, and it is the 4th largest river in the world. Also, according to H.L. Whiting and the statistics of the Mississippi River, the deepest point of the Mississippi River is approximately 53 feet deep. Another river obviously associated with Arkansas is the Arkansas River, which stems from the Mississippi River in southeastern Arkansas and crosses through Arkansas until it exits out of the Midwest in Arkansas into Oklahoma. The Arkansas River is actually the 45th longest river in the world. Arkansas is also known for its many lakes. There is over 2,000 named lakes in Arkansas, with some of the largest being Lake Dardanelle, Lake Ouachita, and Bull Shoals Lake. Now that I've finished talking about the notable bodies of water in Arkansas, I'm going to transition to my third and final point, which is the notable plains and valleys that make up the rest of Arkansas's territory. One of the most notable plains found in Arkansas is the Mississippi Alluvial Plain, which makes up a lot of the Arkansas's eastern territory. The Mississippi Alluvial Plain got its name from its soil, which was alluvial soil deposited by the Mississippi River, which it borders. Another notable plain in Arkansas is the West Gulf Coastal Plain, which makes up a lot of the southwestern territory of Arkansas. The West Gulf Coastal Plain is known for its wood manufacturing, with over 2.9 million acres of its territory owned by timber companies. And finally, another notable valley in Arkansas is the Arkansas River Valley, which got its name from the Arkansas River as it carved the valley out. And It falls right in between the two mountain ranges in Arkansas, the Ozark Plateaus and the Ouachita Mountains. With that being said, I'm now going to transition to my conclusion. In conclusion, throughout this speech, I told you the notable mountain ranges of Arkansas, the notable bodies of water in Arkansas, and the notable valleys in Arkansas. Once again, I'm credible to talk about this because I've lived in Arkansas for my entire life and done some research on this topic. So I hope you learned something as a fellow Arkansan about your state throughout my speech, and thank you for listening.